Episode 14.
Yo, chat, we back, man. Before we even get started, man, it just hit a crazy milestone, chat. Over 2,000. We had just reached the over 2,000 stream milestone. We started this podcast in January, brother. We are at 2,000 streams. To some people, that may seem like a very small number, but to us, or something that we built up from the ground up, we are deeply, deeply, deeply appreciative of anyone, anywhere who is listening and helping grow that number up day by day, man. So we just wanted to shout that out before we even jumped into any topics today, man. 2,000 streams is major. We're gonna keep on going. We definitely want to hit what we're thinking for a milestone. I think 10,000 is a reasonable milestone for the end of the year. Yeah. So we gonna see how we fare, man. 10,000 streams by December. Yeah. How we feeling, man? Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. I'm feeling good. 2000 sounds like a good number. Just hope that we can keep putting out content for you all, keep putting out fire episodes. Thank you to all our listeners, viewers, people that interact with us. I don't know, man. It's a lot going on. I'm feeling I don't want to say scandalous. Feeling good. There's a lot of scandals going on, but I'm feeling good. How about you? How you feeling?
Good, man. I'm blessed, man. It's a weekend, long week. Cool Saturday. I was telling me, man, gonna enjoy some Invincible time, the boys' time, catch up on the shows, man. Started watching this show called Suits after I finished Better Call Saul, because I just been in I don't know, man. I'm just messing with the lawyer shows now, so had to make a quick transition. But yeah, man, I'm feeling good, bro. Blessed to be here, blessed to be alive, blessed to have problems. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain, brother.
Yeah, well, they say another day above ground is better than one under. So also just quick random thought, man. I've been listening to this was it Case File podcast? You talk about lawyer shows, it just made me think Case File. It's like a very popular podcast, like true crime podcast. They're talking about the Waco situation. They just finished their second part out of 3 parts, where it was like a cult by this guy David Koresh. I think they were called Davidians. It was like some loose Christian cult. I say loose Christian because you have to look into it, and like some of the stuff he was doing, he was a horrible person. 1,000%. Like I think he was married or had a kid with an 11-year-old. Crazy stuff.
Okay.
I just made me think of that because a lot of people making stuff about Waco, Texas, and that whole situation right now. A bunch of failures on the government side, failures on both sides, just a whole crazy situation. Just made me think about that. So that's something to look into for people who've never heard of that situation. Look up David Koresh, Waco, Texas. But before we go any further, just want to remind you guys that we are not financial advisors, investment professionals, exactly, or career counselors, right? So whatever we talk about on here, it's for informational, educational, and sometimes entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, talk to licensed professionals, seek a professional assistance and guidance, and talk to your pastor, talk to the Lord. Sometimes that's all you can do. Don't take it from us. We're just here to kind of bring some light into your day.
See, hey, man. Let's jump into it, bro. We have a plethora, a slew of topics today, man. What we
Full plate, bro. Bases loaded. So first topic, man. I hate to say it, but for my people in the HBCU community, you might have heard about
man.
You you try that, but you might have heard about our alma mater.
Our illustrious, man. And it's like, let me be clear. I absolutely hate, for one, talking about anything negative about HBCUs, not because I'm ignorant or because I just think HBCUs are perfect and have no flaws. That's not the case. I know we are crooked sometimes and we have our own fair share of issues, whether it's across housing, financial aid, student organization. We have seen all of it end to end. But I try my best to avoid, especially our alma mater, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to avoid the bad headlines just because of the fact that we already get a lot of we get a lot of negativity as is. We get a lot of bad headlines, bad bad kind of spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Without even trying. So anytime I got a chance to highlight us or talk about something good that we actually did, that's usually my focus. But this one right here is This is unacceptable.
Yes.
This is unacceptable.
What's 5, what they say, 5,000,000, over 5,000,000, misappropriated funds and, scholarships over the past, well, from 2017 to 2025. So basically, for people who don't know, our alma mater, North Carolina Agricultural Technical State University, uh, like many other schools, should I add, which I got some stats and information I'll share, did some, finagling with the numbers,
Oh
for
yeah.
people trying to use scholarship money to help their, relatives or people they know, or basically help certain people get into school in an unfair way. Which for HBCU, 5,000,000 from 2017 to 2025 is unfortunately a lot of money. However, there are other schools doing billions, hundreds of millions, but we're focusing on A&T right now.
Mhm.
More to come on other schools later.
Yeah. So we gonna we gonna give y'all some more run down the details, man. Got a cool little case for y'all here to give y'all all the context. Anyone that's listened to this that is familiar with A&T, you went to A&T, I'm sure you already heard about the situation. But for my people that may be new or kind of like a little lost of what we talking about here, gonna give y'all a quick rundown, right? An investigation by a North Carolina office of the state auditor found North Carolina A&T State University improperly distributed millions of dollars in student financial assistance over several years. Like Thomas said, 2017 to 2025, more than 5.1 million in improper disbursements between July 2017 and June 2025. The audit found that administrative recovery funds, or ARFs, fees that students pay for services like housing, dining, parking, were used to provide financial assistance to specific students without proper oversight. So, this means that these funds were awarded to students without evidence of merit or need-based criteria, i.e., they were given to students over students that actually needed them, that actually needed those need-based emergency resource scholarships, that actually earned those merit-based scholarships for their achievements. They were being given to specific students because they know people. They found that, and this low-key does look bad on us, but we don't got nothing to do with this. Auditors found that about 64% of the funds went to out-of-state students. 64% of the funds went to out-of-state students. More than 781,000 was distributed to students with direct ties to university employees, including family members and individuals with professional connections to school officials. A few examples. The daughter of an NCAT Center for Teaching Excellence Advisory Board member received $23,052. The nephew of the former executive director of the Real Estate Foundation received $73,063. The son of a former part-time English instructor received $22,545. The son of a former associate vice chancellor for campus enterprises received $18,707. The daughter of a former assistant vice chancellor for business and finance received $14,888. In one instance, a former vice chancellor for business and finance approved more than $49,000 in aid for an out-of-state student, then unauthorized an additional funding of $36,654 and $12,000 for that student's friends. Yo,
That's insane. That's
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
that's crazy, bro.
This is so nuts to me because this is like, bro, before I even jump into how just corrupt and even trying to, like I said, for one, like I said, I'm not uh an executive at my school. I have no idea what goes on in those rooms that our previous chancellor or current chancellor are in. I don't know what type of decisions they have or how they do these type of audits. So I can't speak to, obviously there was some level of, there just wasn't like a real magnifying glass on a lot of the cash flow. And I think that it also just kind of adding fuel to the fire is the fact that we are so severely underfunded. You would think that like, if we're an underfunded institution, I'm thinking every dollar got to be tracked, right? Like we already are underfunded by billions of dollars. So I'm like, hey, every dollar that goes in and out of this institution to every student account, I'm sure we're short staffed, but I'm like, hey, bro, we got to keep track of that. We got to keep track of that, bro.
And people, I think just to clarify for people, we're talking about this. We want them to be held accountable and the people who are doing these things to be weeded out because we are in this situation where money matters so much. The last thing we need to do is give the government an excuse to give us less money. The last thing we need is for the school to hold the students accountable and squeeze every dime out of the students, but then go and throw it away unfairly, right? If the school is holding us accountable, then it's only right that we hold them accountable as well. So for people saying, "Oh, you're speaking down on the institution, blah blah blah," it's not speaking down. It's holding them accountable so we can improve. If you don't hold accountable, that's how you get into bad situations. And personally, yes, I was out of state too, out of state student. However, I was robbed. Well, allegedly, I was robbed
Here it
because
comes.
I did an audit for my stuff because I remember I was getting scholarship money, and they told me early on, they said, "Hey, anything you don't use can be used for summer classes." I tried to use it for summer classes. They were like, "No, no, 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 no. We'll just give you the class for free." It was like the last summer because of COVID, they were giving like free 3 credits or something like that. So then I'm like, okay, so this money's gonna be applied for the next school year. Money was never applied. Money's never applied. I do an audit. I'm like, where's the money at? And then there's also getting robbed. There's also situations, right, where I have scholarship, they're refusing to apply it, so I have to pay out of pocket, right? So then the scholarship gets sent to the school, and they don't even reimburse me for any money. So now they're getting 2 times the payment that they were supposed to get, and they kept it. Allegedly, I say alleged because I don't care enough to get in the court for all of this. You know what? You took my money. I'll take that L. I'll take that
Hey,
L, but don't screw them other people over.
nah, it's just so crazy to me, bro, because there are so many kids or not, I'm not even gonna say kids, students at that school, bro, that genuinely need every dollar, bro. Like, even though HBCUs are affordable and they're institutions that are literally designed to be more affordable and accessible to us and by us, it's times still be tough, bro. People need every dollar they can get. Like I said, like personally speaking, my biggest goal in college was, in addition to getting my degree and walking that stage, was to make sure that my parents not to come out of pocket and pay a dime for my education, bro. So it's just like HBCUs already get such a bad rep when it comes to like the housing crisis and situation when they see, we're taking in all these students, but we can't even afford for them to, we can't, build out and have the proper housing and places for them to sleep. And then this just adds another layer to the already bad rep that we get. We get so much smack because we feel like, a lot of people, we just have the stigma like being unprepared, not allocating resources in the right places. And this is like a prime example. This is just straight up like robbery, bro. Like, it's people that really needed that bread and needed every dollar they could get to keep themselves from taking out student loans or for reaching out to people who are already short on cash, trying to fund their education, bro. So it's just like, I'm glad. I'm sure some people gonna have to take the fall, take the hit, but I mean that's just what come with it, bro. Nobody's bigger than the program, bro. Like, nobody is, like, it's Aggie pride, bro. It's not one person that's above all that, or I feel like just knowing someone should not place you above that kind of like same competition for merit based and or need based scholarships. I mean, bro, like, we're the largest HBCU, bro. Like, this stuff has to go around. Um, so yeah, I mean that's really scary to kind of think about and know that that's like a reality. But I am really glad that the current administration, chancellor, auditors, they kind of found this out. Because Lord knows how much more money would have been embezzled or improperly dispersed had somebody not
Yeah.
checked this out, man. So
And they're abusing them kids and families
yeah,
that
yeah.
don't have financial literacy, literally abusing them. And I'm sure a lot of places are like this, right? We can only speak from because I only ever attended one university. The financial aid office, I shouldn't have
My God,
to
bro.
go 50 levels up just to get somebody to do a simple thing. I've had the people tell me, "Oh yeah, the email was opened a month ago. We never applied the funds." And then you go in person, they act annoyed, like they hate you, they hate their job, and blah. I'm like, you're supposed to be here to help me.
Yeah,
What, you
bro.
get a
I ain't gonna
commission off
lie.
screwing me over?
I don't have many positive experiences in finance. I do know one thing: nothing was ever applied to my account correctly. I had to go and sort
Every
something out.
semester.
I don't think it was ever a semester where I just had my money. Hey, you got these scholarships, you're good to go. I'm thinking I got my stuff paid for. Yeah, Aggie account balance, you owe $11,000. I'm like, excuse me, hello, like, oh yeah, and we're also about to drop you from all your classes, yo, brother. And then I'm going
Every
in there, I'm
semester.
showing I'm like, bro, I literally had to audit every scholarship I got, every single dollar, added up on an Excel sheet, attach PDF documents to the offers, just for me to get through the semester, bro. So it's like, I am very blessed to be able to have gotten to the end of my 4 years in undergrad without having to come out of pocket. But it's just like, bro, that's just one kind of layer of some of the HBCU. Like I said, all this comes back to us being underfunded. Like, that's really all it
Yeah,
comes
that's
down
all it
to. We
is.
are a land grant, what I'm saying, university. We're a state public university, bro. We rely on the government and the school system to provide us funding. We don't get that funding, and we have our our good buddies at UNCG down the street with 10 times better facilities, sources, access. It's no way. We are literally 10 minutes. When I lived in
Yeah.
Providence, we could walk to UNCG, bruh. We were closer to UNC. Like, come on, bro. It's just
And
no
I ain't gonna
way.
lie, A&T did more, like, in the research field too. Like, A&T did more to bring in more money than UNCG. Like,
And
this
we
isn't a diss to UNCG at all. It's just like A&T brings in tons of money, but the way that the money comes in, they make it so that it has to be used for very specific things.
But you know what else it is, bro? And this is, I mean, shoot, we a prime example. Even though we just graduated, we still in this bucket too, bro.
Donors and
We don't give back, bro. We
gonna
don't
give.
give back. Like, and I can't speak for any other HBCU, but I'm like, when you look at a Howard, at a bro, they are always like the most highly bro. People give back at, like, bro, Howard. Even though they've had their fair share of housing issues, I ain't gonna lie, like, as we all
Obviously.
have. Howard got bread, bro. If you got a Jordan partnership, you got bread. Our alum, we don't give back, bro. And I'm guilty of this. I'd like to start giving back. I like to start donating to the Aggies, the all in Aggies, like athletic. I have to make sure I start giving some money to that. But it's like, bro, we get our degree, we walk up out of there, we go get us a comfy job, we go do as Aggies do, and then 5 years pass, 10 years pass. Ooh, A&T done fell off a cliff. What they got going on? Why they not getting into? Why is that, like, we are like, bro. When you think about us
Give back.
compared to schools that like are, like, obviously this is a far reach, but like, bro, you have your schools, like, matter of fact, we can just I believe our endowment is like what, like 300,
I don't know.
like 300 M, something like that. But it's like, bro, like,
Some school got 20 billion.
bro, Harvard's endowment is 50 to 55 billion, dog. Billion. Like, granted, they've graduated some pretty, but it's like, bro, like,
They steal that money though. A lot of that money comes from thievery, allegedly. Allegedly. I mean, I'm looking at an article right now.
I don't know. I,
Uh,
um,
I'm looking at an article from NBC in 2022. 16 Ivy League and elite universities sued for alleged financial aid conspiracy, where they basically work together to fix prices, give money to people who come from donor families or rich families that could actually
oh
afford the
yeah,
school
oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
and
no questions asked.
screw people over.
I like, understood. Oh yeah, for sure.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
not that
bro,
they're
like,
literally stealing, but yeah, like
yeah, I know what
they
you mean.
finesse
Like, yeah,
allegedly.
bro, like, we don't give back, bro. And then we complain and wonder why we don't have the same resources and access. Like, granted, but I mean, like, I feel like this isn't like a blame game. This isn't like a, oh, it's their fault, it's their fault. I feel like everybody has to play their part, bro. Alum got to give back. Government got to do their job, give us the money we owed, and actually fund us properly and stop screwing us.
If we
Otherwise,
gave
I
back
mean,
enough, then A&T got too nice, they'd send the National Guard up in there again and shoot it up. Like, for people don't know, they sent the National Guard to the school and killed students, shooting up the dorms not too long ago. So uphill battle.
yeah, man, it always has been. That's literally the root of our university. I mean, the Greensboro Four is really a piece of our legacy, bro, and that was an uphill battle in itself. So it's like our whole school is kind of founded on like finding a way and still being able to do through any adversity and trial and tribulation. But it's just like, bro, we're shooting ourselves in the foot, bro. Like, why are we
Mhm.
doing this? Tell your kid go apply to scholarships just like everybody else, bro.
I'm saying, if
We
they
all
don't
need this money.
qualify,
Thurgood Marshall College Fund saved me.
facts.
You can apply to. We got the same 24, bro.
Yeah.
We got the same 24, dog. You don't get it, apply to the next one, bro.
Thurgood Marshall College Fund, United Negro College Fund.
UNCF, all these dudes, man. Are you kidding me? So many opportunities out there, and I get it. Times are tough. Got to get my kid through school, but at the expense of another student that needs it just as bad, if not worse. Come on now,
Tell your kid to get better, bro.
we seeing vice provosts and all these top guys that's making good money. Come on, yo. But
I mean, it's the same reason why I just learned recently. I don't think any president in history or most senators, their kids like don't go to public schools. Like the people that make decisions about the schools, they don't go to public schools. Why is that?
of course, they know what they're doing, man.
But yeah, man. Prayers up. Thank you to everything that you guys have done for us. Wouldn't be here without the university. I do want to give back someday. We just got to do better. I'm not trying to give back so that somebody stuck
Yeah,
up
I about to say
kid can go to
I
school
don't
on
want to
my
give
dime and
back
drop out.
to be disproportionately dispersed and given out, man. I want to make sure my money is going to either to our athletics or to a kid that actually needs it or to a facility that actually needs it, right? So, like I said,
Yeah.
while we do have our fair share of complaints and critiques as alum and as current students, we all do share the same responsibility as Aggies to give back to our school, to pour back into the community that built all of us up. So whether you Like I said, like, bro, whether you love or hate A&T, man, if you walk that stage, bro, A&T done did something for you in your life, bro. So,
Facts.
it don't gotta be your most favorite 4 years of your life, but for me, they've set me up and put me on a trajectory that I know not many other schools would have been able to. So, as alums, people who have graduated or attended the school, man, that's definitely we share a lot of that kind of blame. Like I said, this is definitely on that kind of administration and just some of those people who are selfish about those funds and just taking away from other students and stuff like that. So praying this don't happen again. I'm praying that
Mhm.
they figure out some way somehow to start trying to get that money back and get it to the people that it's owed to, man. And hopefully this doesn't happen again, and kids can not have to worry about getting cheated out of their own merit scholarships and stuff like that. So hey, man, do better A&T, do better alum, and hey, let's get our act together by the 100th Street Ho. Thank you.
Exactly. Shout out Gio.
Amen.
Uh, Speaking of administration, man, the DOJ is recommending bringing back firing squad executions, riddling you with bullets to put you in the dirt.
Yo,
Uh,
this is unreal. Like all of the stuff that's going on, and you want to bring back a firing squad, dog.
Not just
Actually,
firing
I
squad.
don't think it is. No, they want to. They are doing it. They are
If
adopting firing squads as a permitted method of execution. Yeah.
firing squad, gassing, and electrocution.
Nah, and the drug lethal injections.
And,
Um,
and, and there's a whole lot of conspiracy on the lethal injections because where they get that stuff from, what they're actually injecting you with, the amount of failed injections, they just cook up a bunch of chemicals and drugs and shoot them up in your veins.
I just don't understand. Oh wow, and I just see President Trump may block the Washington Commander Stadium deal unless they change their name back to Redskins. He has this odd infatuation with worrying about the. He reminds me of. He reminds me of a dude that's getting chewed out by his girlfriend, and the girlfriend sends him this extensive, super long paragraph with all these things he's done wrong, all the problems he's caused, all the trauma he's given her. Like I'm talking about pages and pages of complaints, and he'll be like, "Bruh, I don't wear a size 10. I wear a size 11." Like he will pick out the most random, like not insignificant piece of information to focus on, and he drills down on that. And that's literally how he approaches policy and what's important and what's actually going to help middle class and working class Americans and people in this country. Brother, we are paying $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 at the pump, and you're talking about bringing back firing squads.
Bullets not cheap. Gas not cheap. Killing people. Executions are not cheap. Uh, but I
I
mean,
just don't understand it, bro.
yeah, I don't know. It's just like I understand. Like I can't say I understand. So it says basically in a new report, the Justice Department noted the challenges of procuring the drugs needed for lethal injections. So I guess they're saying it's easier to just electrocute and shoot people and gas them than it is to get drugs to kill people. I mean, if they don't have they can get the drugs on the street. So like some random person in Oregon can get their hands on enough fentanyl to kill a donkey, kill an elephant. I mean, but the federal government can't get enough drug to peacefully kill someone. Which I mean, there's a whole lot of controversy around the death penalty. Anyway, like should there be a death penalty? Like, is it ever okay to kill someone? Even if they've committed the worst crimes ever. I mean, I personally believe that if someone is such a horrible person, danger to society, they've done all these horrible things, they deserve to rot in prison. Like they deserve to sit there, stare at a wall, be alone, 24 hours a day, and rot in a cell. Assuming they're guilty of all charges and they really are such a bad person and there's no reconciliation there, they deserve to sit and think on everything and think about what their life has become. I feel like death penalty is an easy way out.
Yeah,
What you think about
I feel like that's I agree with you. I feel like the death penalty is like you get to cut your sentence short. I think you should I mean some people may think it's cruel, but for the lives these people have taken and the lives they've altered, I don't think that death is justice. I think that you dying in your cell after decades is justice. It should be enough time for you to atone for your sins 1,000 times over and then some. Like, I mean, you can bring back a firing squad, but what does that bring them? Instant death.
it? Yeah,
What is that supposed to prove? Like, well, yeah, the worst of the worst get the death penalty.
I guess it's cheaper to kill them than it is to house them for the rest of their lives. I don't know what their justification is. Like I just think of like Jeffrey Dahmer, for example, right? He went to prison. He was killed. He didn't get a death penalty. I can't remember if he was on death row or anything. I know he was killed by another inmate. But it's like, if something like that happens, it was meant to happen. If you're that bad of a person, you got to expect, if you commit the crimes he does or he did, and you go to prison, and then you continue to talk about what you did, even if you're trying to rehabilitate, if you're in there running your mouth about doing certain things, especially I've never been to prison. I can't say that I've gone and visited people in prison. I probably should have. Unfortunately, I feel bad about that. So sorry, folks, I didn't go see. But I've never been in a prison, as far as I know. But from like what I can see, TV, media, and other things, certain crimes you just don't slide in prison. And I feel like those people should face the music if they really did it. And it just doesn't make sense. You still give people the death penalty, but people who are favored in the eyes of others are sitting in comfy cells. Like, what's the lady who was it Ghislaine Maxwell, the one who was with Epstein, doing all that? She's probably. I think they keep moving her around, and they like try to look out for her, allegedly, because I know there's open cases about this. What?
Trump, it said, oh my God. It was a suspected shooter during the White House correspondent dinner.
Suspected shooter?
And yeah, the shooter just got killed in the White House.
Whoa.
Trump
just
has
now?
evacuated and said the event will not be canceled.
Wait, will not be canceled, but he's leaving?
Hold up, bro. This literally just happened. So correspondence dinner 2026. No injuries reported. Wow. It said something like, I guess I'm assuming this is a second assassination attempt. Like, look, yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Near the White House. It says correspondence dinner.
The Secret Service and other authorities swarmed the banquet hall at the Washington Hilton as guests. Wow. Out of the way, sir, someone yelled. Others yelled to duck. From one corner, a God Bless America chant began. Are you kidding me? Is this another setup? I'm very glad no one was injured and no one was killed or hurt, for sure.
This time.
But bro, I just find it so hard to believe that people just started cheering God Bless America after y'all almost got shot. Like, bro, he does this every single time elections about to come up.
I'm watching the video, folks ducking under tables. And mind you, this is a room full of America's elite. You can imagine what that looks like. And wow. It is, like you said, it's very, very interesting timing. And for people out there,
staged, bro. You cannot tell me this isn't staged.
And you know what's crazy? I still recall the first time, and I think something just came out recently that proved that the ear shot wasn't even a real injury. I'm not a doctor, but like when that happened and that picture came out of him pumping his fist with blood on the side of his head and all that, I knew he won the election. People are gonna eat this up. I do not want anyone to be assassinated, by the way. I'm gonna just clear that up. I don't want any assassinations. I don't want anyone getting shot or injured or hurt in any of this stuff. I'm just putting that out there.
In the lobby of the...
That is not how we should do things. You got a video we could put up?
I'm just looking at Twitter, bro. It's a bunch of stuff. I just looked up Secret Service on Twitter. It's going crazy. Yeah, let me see.
I'm seeing RFK is being escorted. This also just made me think about that guy. I forgot his name, but he passed away during a Trump speech in the White House a month or two ago. RFK ran out the room. Dude died right there on camera.
Right, I'm trying to see.
Yeah, for everyone listening, this is real time finding out, seeing the stuff.
No, genuinely, yeah. This is what Black Box Theory is all about, chat. How do I share my screen?
You use the Mike, can you share the screen?
We don't have a mic.
It's next to the leave button.
Oh yeah, it's a share icon. Give me 1 sec, sorry. I'm a little technically challenged.
Keep in mind we're our professions, guys.
Silence.
I'm a mechanic. I work on cars.
All right, cool. We looked up White House correspondents on Twitter, man. Justin, the shooter, has reportedly been killed in the White House Correspondents' Dinner. This is the video of Trump being, I guess, evacuated from the dinner as the shots are rung out during the video. Let me see if we can hear that.
What you're showing on the our end, it says click to exit full screen.
What?
I think when you make it full screen, you gotta share that screen.
Okay. How's this? Okay, no, I just think it doesn't show. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, zooming in. That's true.
Yeah, bro. But you look how scared, like, bro. Look at how quick they faces turn up. Yeah, like everybody just locked in. What is
when white people lock in? You know it's serious.
How is this type of event not secure, bro? Nah, yo. Dead or Alive got the full. Nah, yo, they really went. This is like a call. This is literally like a Call of Duty campaign, like campaign spirit, bro.
Man,
Suspected
smells
shooter
like
has been
team
killed.
spirit.
Like it. After the shots were fired, the dinner was canceled.
What did Trump say? Or no, that
He
he doesn't
doesn't.
have a Twitter
Somebody
account.
just died at the lobby trying to come in and shoot shots, and he wants to still keep the dinner going.
There's a dead body at the door. Just step over that person.
Bro.
He thinks this is Gotham or something.
Still an idiot.
What's that cop walking with a gun up all on his head like that?
Well, I'm glad folks are okay, but
Yeah, I'm
this,
going
my
home
friend.
after that. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm like talking about keeping the dinner going. It's that
I'm
serious,
out.
bro.
Crazy times, man. Crazy times.
Hey man, this is America.
If it was at an Obama dinner, they would have said it was one of his thug friends coming up in there to shoot up the party.
Can't win out here, brother, man. It's all good though. It's all good.
I want to see. I'm curious what this alleged shooter is. I'm just curious to see the situation. I need more details on this.
I have a guess on what they would look like.
American, because American has a look to it, as we all know. We all know that American. You can tell an American by the way that they look. We all know that, right? That's sarcasm for the people who don't understand sarcasm. There's no such thing as an American look.
For sure.
No such thing. You can throw your boots on. That says you're, likely from America, but people wear boots and cowboy hats all over the world.
Oh man, just another day, man. What we got next, dog?
Another day. Yeah. I guess after all that, we can go to something a little bit less serious, right? Before talking about playoffs, draft. There has been a shift in the dating world of superstars for those who might be, interested. And I think for us, we're not here to talk about ships and things like that. I don't think this is that type of programming. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Internet on fire.
Man. I think this was one of them things, bro. Like, one, it's so many people that are so overly invested in this, bro. Like, these people don't know you, do not care about you, and it's not your relationship. None of us know about what these people have going on behind closed doors. Yes, Megan said he cheated. She said a lot of things about what dudes have done in the past, and they haven't all been true. I'm not sitting here trying to pick a side or decipher but I'm like, the amount of time and energy that people spend on celebrity relationships and trying to understand every core detail and what's fabricated and what's not. It's just like, dude, you really, really need a job and a hobby. It's just no way that this is what's top of mind for you. I get it. It's nothing wrong with a little internet discourse, but I'm saying people have like real deal like think pieces over this. Like, oh, like I'm talking about going on entire rants about men and gender norms and relationship dynamics. You just, bro, your Amazon shift starts in 2 hours, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You have forklifts to drive, and you're talking about like I'm saying people. I saw people. This what really blew me. I saw people in the comments of Klay Thompson, a 4-time NBA champion, Hall of Famer, second greatest shooter of all time, Klay Thompson. It was real life humans in there saying, we only knew you because of Megan Thee Stallion. It's people in the comments wishing that he tears his ACL. People in the comments saying that he's sorry. I'm like, y'all are ready to flood a dude because your favorite artist posted a story and y'all just like, do y'all not have brains for yourselves? It's just no way. Like, I get it taking sides, and I know that I'm sure that most of the women, like, when you see a black woman, come out and like make a claim like this, I'm sure it's something that is taken very seriously because it's just like, black women are supposed to be kind of like protected and nurtured. I understand all that, but these people do not know you, and we do not need to hear your think pieces and your takes on what could really be brewing behind. You don't know these people, they don't know you. So please stop trying to interject yourself and like become like this relationship genie and like know all, because most of the people I see commenting on this are either A, not in a successful relationship themselves, in a relationship at all for that matter, and two, who are you? Like, we don't, shut up, man. We don't care. That's why I'm like, bro, and I only see our people going in a frenzy for this. Why, bro? Why?
Distractions.
Go work. Go outside. Who cares? These people don't know you, bro. Stop.
Yeah, I think regardless of, what's facts, what's not, First off, everyone who has harsh judgments, I hope that you yourself have never cheated. I hope that you yourself are getting to it because these are two people getting to it. These are both people at the end of the day. They're still millionaires.
These are
And
multimillionaires, and we are sitting here talking about, "Oh, Clay didn't deserve her. Oh, Meg is lying about this. He's doing this. He's do"
man, people worried about Clay. People worried about Megan. I just my thing is yes, okay. On a human level, it does suck. I understand that, right? You don't want to see anybody get cheated on. Assuming that's what happened, I'm not gonna say, it's whether it's real or not. I don't. I'm not in the relationship. I'm not. I don't know these people.
None of us are. So no one should have these. Now all of a sudden everyone has this backstage access into Megan Thee Stallion's personal life and Klay Thompson's personal life. Shut up.
Yeah, and I do understand that once things hit the internet, it becomes everybody business. I understand that. However, it's up to you to choose what business to mind. I think we should be focused more on if you commit a crime, the federal government says that you did it, you're deserving of the death penalty. You might get shot to death. I think that's a little bit more important.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
I think that I just think there's a lot more that could that can be that we can kind of like focus on, brother. I mean, we are still in an ongoing nuclear ceasefire, atomic stockpile conflict with a foreign country. Um, and terms are coming up like there's a lot of stuff that I think we can put energy in. Like I said, this doesn't mean that people aren't entitled to have internet discourse and to have their own opinions. I just think there should be a bit better discernment on what we put our energy and time into reacting and responding and making think pieces about. Because I've never seen anyone go this crazy for like a new like book that came out or like a new policy that may help low income communities. Just Megan and Clay, right? Like we're trolling, bro.
yeah, I think people you should be more aware of what's uh whatever. Yeah, I just to clarify, bro. Like I personally don't really care. I mean, they get more rich off of this stuff
That's what I'm
them
like, bro.
like.
All we're doing is making both of them more popular, more relevant, more rich. I mean, how
Shout
does
out
this affect
Megan.
me?
Shout out Clay. I think that they're both rock stars in their respective industries. I think that they both. I want them both to succeed. I'm supporting regardless. Like black woman, black man. I want them to do great. I want them to do great. I don't
I'm
condone.
not. I'm not sure if Clay's a rock.
Well, I don't condone cheating. I don't condone unfaithfulness. I don't condone gossip. All of these things in the Bible are not you're not supposed to do according to the Bible. The Bible I read. I'm not saying you got to follow. This is what I read. Um, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're doing right here, talking about it. It's just a social media topic. I'm gonna be honest. It's for the clicks, man. It's for the
Yeah,
clicks.
yeah, yeah.
It,
That's all it would come down to. Sometimes you just gotta leave it as is. Because I mean, someone could chalk up this entire segment as us giving our own think piece about it, which would be contradictory to everything I just said. So everyone's gonna have their own interpretation. But hey, man, free speech. It's our platform. That's the whole point, right? So
yeah.
gotta move.
I hope that they both find happiness in life. Truthfully, I
I was
hope everyone finds happiness.
yeah, yeah, everybody deserves it, man.
Free will. Um, Next, NBA playoffs, man. It's a lot going on. Wemby concussion. Lakers putting 41-year-old man putting severe
Woo!
beats.
That's the greatest. That is the greatest, fellas and ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, not just fellas. LeBron is the couple takeaways. LeBron is the greatest to ever pick up a basketball ever in his life. Um, my boy Cade Cunningham. He should ship everyone on his team to um Guatemala. You got the number one seed, and you still have to carry everyone on your back just for a shot at beating Sweat Boy and team. Knicks and Hawks can really go either way, but one thing is for sure, McCall Bridges, that is up there. People don't want to say it. Well, I ain't gonna put it up there with the Paul George trade because it didn't create a dynasty, but that McCall Bridges trade was really, really stinky. 5 first-round picks, and you and you put up. He's abysmal. Like he is actually. Yeah, he's awful, bro. I can't lie to you. My man put up what did he put up last? Yeah, he put up 0 points last game. 0 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and people traded 5 first round picks for you. You're awful.
Villanova boys, man. Chemistry.
Yeah, I'm taking Dante over, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Um, Thunder Suns, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Because being real, Dylan Brooks playing better than D-Book. It's just that nobody wanna admit it. D-Book really low-key been not him this whole series, but Thunder finna sweep anyway. My Spurs boys, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, Dylan and Castle the truth, bro. Dylan and Castle the truth. Them boys are just dogs, and I'm like, "Hey, they handling business without Wemby when he come back." I'm trying to figure out what other crazy I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Wolves are just made for the playoffs, bro. The Wolves are built for the playoffs. They are built for the playoffs, built for the playoffs. Like, they just elevate when that time come. I feel like they just all take on the same attitude that's kinda, like, underpinned by Ant and his kinda mentality. I just love the attitude they take on when it come playoffs. They don't care if you're the three-time MVP. They don't care if you are a higher seed than them. They're coming pause. They're trying to smack you in the mouth. Pause.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, all right, let's redo. The Wolves don't care what seed you are, where you're at, where you're ranked. They're just trying to come uh
Yeah, I wanna see Ant, try to dunk on Wemby. I think that would be fire. I could see him, like, just full court, coast to coast, go up on Wemby.
mhm.
I wanna see him try it. I wanna see him try it. Look like that little Boosie, dunk attempt we
Yeah,
saw the
bro.
other day.
That joint's funny, bro. I was like, yeah, that's one of the funniest pictures I've seen in my life, bro. Because why is your fade that crispy, like 10 feet in the air? It's just
Bro,
no way.
his fade been crispy for the last 30 years, man. He ain't
It never has any growth. It's
it
always fresh.
he probably get a haircut at least every 2 days minimum.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's unreal. I mean, but when that's your signature, you got a cut named after you, bro. You got to maintain it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Boosie fade.
It's
Boosie
crazy
ball
work,
fade.
man. But hey, man, NBA's Auntie Bron the goat.
Hey, Bulls might get AJ or hopefully if we get number
You're
1
not
pick.
getting any top pick, bro. Like you're not
Bro,
getting any top five. Like you're going to get like pick like
bro,
9, bro. You're going to
we
get like
just
8 or 9.
cleared house, fam. We got rid of all the front office. We got rid of
It's a
the head coach.
lottery, bro. That doesn't like you clearing house does not get you a higher pick, bro.
Oh, bro, we haven't had a number 1 pick since D Rose,
Bro,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, brother. Some organizations are just not meant to have draft. Like you and the Hornets, y'all are not meant to win in the draft. Like y'all are just
The Hornets have been winning in the draft though. They just get like they got LaMelo, they got what's his name? He calls himself the GOAT. He's out the league now because he cooked himself on the Hornets because he had like a
I mean,
mental
but bro,
breakdown or
they
something.
were actually like y'all weren't like the times they were able to draft. Like, they were literally the worst in the league. Y'all are like what? So what's y'all seat?
Bro,
I know y'all
we
didn't make.
always finish in the middle, just like
That's what I'm saying.
lower
Like
middle.
y'all are never like that bad to the point where it's like, bro, y'all have to.
We need a
I mean,
tank.
y'all were 12th in the Eastern Conference. The Nets were significantly worse than you. Y'all won 30 games, bro. The Pacers won 19. The Wizards won 17. The Nets won 20. Y'all
Them
aren't even the
boys,
worst in the East, bro.
the boys was buns.
I'm
Respectfully.
saying the Jazz was worse than y'all. The Kings were worse than you. The Grizzlies were worse than you. The Mavericks were worse than you. The Pelicans were worse than you. Y'all are not like y'all should get a top pick, but y'all not getting a top. I see y'all getting like 8 or 9 or 10, bro. I don't see y'all getting the top 5 pick, bro.
Whatever, bro. It is what it is. And better news, Bronny has scored playoff points before Zion. Was it John Morant?
John Morant scored in the playoffs for.
He scored in the playoffs. It was
Yeah,
Zion and like
he
2
had
other
this.
people.
Remember the series against Curry?
I don't remember that.
He don't know ball.
It was Zion, 2 other people. Either way, Bronny scoring playoff points before Zion Williamson is
Just adds to his GOAT case. My GOAT made a 3-and-D wing at his disposal to do anything on his command. That's the GOAT to me. And he's playing, and he's balling, and he's hooping, and he's playing meaningful minutes.
well. I'm an old head, so I won't name who I think is the greatest basketball player of all time is.
Me don't.
But I think the real no, the league wouldn't be what it is without his contributions.
Yeah,
So
he shaped
and
the league. He is the league.
yeah, exactly. The NBA wouldn't be global without him. So
Yeah,
USA basketball wouldn't be what it is without him.
yeah.
6 championships would be in different cities without him. So
That's not what I'm talking.
yeah, yeah. Whole line of shoes that people get murdered for
Yeah,
wouldn't
his
exist without
biggest
him.
highlight, somebody on the end of the bench does every night, brother. So
Big okay.
that little all of this, somebody does it every night, bro. So
Okay.
I seen Jake LaRavia do that the other night, bro.
So
Like,
so so LeBron What LeBron does is never before seen moves. Like the moves, the bag.
I've never seen someone get 50,000 points, stop 3 and assist.
See. But are we talking about stats? Or are we talking about in-game play? You said
Talking about who's the greatest.
you just said that
Never seen nobody
the
break that
moves
50.
someone
Never seen
you said
nobody break
somebody on
that
the end of the bench
50K
does the
mark.
moves. You see how we're always moving the criteria. We go from talking about moves to accomplishments. Either way, NFL draft. I don't really care.
I ain't gonna lie,
But
bro.
yeah, you talk about this. I personally
I don't care about any of it. This is the first time I've been excited about an NFL draft since we got CD, bro. And that was 6 years ago. We got the best safety in the draft. We have the most generational safety prospect since I don't know Minka, Jamal, freaking Bates. I don't know. I don't know who the last quote unquote generation. But bro, I personally think we got the best player in the draft, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to jazz or be biased. I think we got the best player in the draft. Giants front office, y'all are forever good with me for being idiots. Y'all just handed us Caleb Downs, bro. I have not been this excited about a draft in a long time. Jerry, I knew you still had something in you. Thank you. This is the first time you've done good by me. Let's make it count this season.
somebody clip this up. Somebody please clip this up.
I don't care, man.
So that halfway through the season could show him this video.
Nope. Jerry,
I want him to remember this.
I thank you for all that you've done this year. And actually going out and building a win. It's our year. You need a certain level of delusion to be.
What did you just do to Jerry?
What are you talking about? I gave him thanks.
That sounded a little. Anyway, I don't. When it comes to the NFL, I really hope a lot of these guys are seeking financial advice. I really hate seeing these young brothers like getting drafted and going. Okay, that sounds bad. I love seeing them getting drafted, but I hate seeing them getting drafted into bad contracts. I hate seeing them getting drafted and not handling things accordingly. It's like when they're getting calls and they're showing us these events and they're interacting with these execs, these coaches. I want to see these brothers use intelligent business dealings. That's what it's a business dealing. You don't go in there and just say, "Oh yes, sir, I'm ready to hit some. I'll run through a wall." That's not what you say, bro. You say that. You might say that to your teammates.
Bro, what do you want them to say, bro? They're football players. What do you want them to say, bro?
Well, I want them to have people in their corner.
I'm ready to come in the office tomorrow and get cracking. Like,
yes, you have
football players. They're going to say, "I'm ready to work." Every football player ever, when they get drafted, they say, "I'm ready to work, bro."
But look at the quarterback position. Those dudes usually are a little bit more business oriented, and that's why they get the bigger bucks. I mean, we're seeing now other positions are starting to get bigger contracts.
Bigger bucks are the most important position on the field, bro.
Yes, that's true, but I think everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say football players. And this isn't even a race thing. It's just like a lot of times these dudes, it's not like the NBA yet where a lot of them are coming from football player dads and places of privilege and places of like, extreme wealth, and they're bred into the sport. It's like NFL is still fairly rough in a sense of like these dudes aren't coming from their dad was an NFL Hall of Famer. So it's like a lot of them are coming from situations where they're not fully aware of like the type of deals they're signing. And yes, it's a lot of money. It's life-changing money. But you have to speak in a way where these execs respect you, don't look at you as just an opportunity. Because there's a reason that the NFL draws comparisons to plantations, like modern day because they use you. They get what they can off you and they throw you to the side. That's how any business works. That's not just sports. That's literally any job. If you are no longer serve a purpose, you're tossed out. So it's anything, but it's like you have to have a level, you have to demand respect and command respect the appropriate way.
So let me ask you this question. If you're a GM and you're looking at a draft, right? You have the most generational player of your lifetime in one spot. You have another guy. He's cool, but he speaks really well, good manners, knows how to speak professionally, and code switch versus a guy that is a dog on that field and the best player you've ever seen in your life. Which one are you taking with your pick? As a GM of a football franchise that's made to win, which one are you picking?
I would take the dog because I can point and he'll just go fetch.
Bro,
no thought, no second thought.
That's not
I
it,
point
bro.
And he does,
bro. So like I said, a lot of these dudes, bro. I mean, they may not have the best it may not be the most professional, but it's like, bro. I mean, a lot of them, bro, their whole life they focus on ball, bro. They're so focused on trying to feed their family and make it out that other stuff can come after, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you're somebody who's like kind of get stuff out the mud, bro, they are not worried about trying to sound.
You can be a dog and still like protect your intellectual property.
What's more important to these guys though? Like, they're working. Like, what's more important to these guys? Like, from the point the point is money. You need to protect your brand.
Otherwise, these leagues will cook you. Look at
Bro,
look at
listen, these
Henry
guys
Ruggs
are
situation.
making that's Henry Ruggs is one thing, bro. But that's a stupid decision. That had nothing to do with like his. I mean, that was a stupid decision. I mean, these guys do stupid stuff every day in every league. But the thing is, it's not like it's different now. It's not like how it was when we were growing. Bro, these dudes are making tens of millions of dollars in college, bro. Like this isn't like they get this NFL money. It's more, but it's not like this is their first time getting money now, bro. Like, and it's like for them, if my job is to play ball and I'm still getting money, bro, these dudes, I don't think these dudes are worried about how they sound, bro. Like I've seen dudes come up there sound stupid, but hey, I'm looking at the screen, $50 million guaranteed. I'm sitting in my bed eating corn chips, telling him, yo, you got to talk. Who am I, bro?
I'm not saying that they need to speak properly and all that. I'm just saying you need to defend yourself. So when I say speak well, like when you're talking to people in positions, it's like when you go to your job, right? You're not gonna talk to your boss or your boss's boss and be like, yo, what's up, man? I'm here. Do this. I throw that project my way.
No,
It's like
I
you have to
agree.
know who to talk to, how to talk to people. It's not a matter of like sounding professional. It's just like you have to know time and place and carry yourself with some dignity.
They do,
Like
but bro, realistically, how many like, bro, if you're playing like
those are
you're
life skills. It don't got nothing to do with football. It's like how do you, as a man, like how do you interact with people?
how many people been in type of situations though where they're talking to somebody that high in a position of power, where they have the social conscious and the social awareness to know like, bro, this is like a really
Every time I went to church, every time you go to church, you speak to an elder in your family.
listen, but
I don't know about
every
I
dude
don't,
don't got the same upbringing though.
I know everybody got a different upbringing. I understand that. However, I guess for me, I guess I was privileged where I had people that demanded respect in my family. So you don't come up to them and say, "Hey," you don't come up to them and say, "What's going on?" You walk up to them, handshake, or else you finna get, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little consequence because you
I
didn't
don't
greet
think that
that person with respect.
I think it's unfair to say these dudes don't have respect though. They may not have like the right. I don't know.
I'm
I
not
think
saying
it's
they don't
because I'm
have
like, bro,
respect.
when you watch the draft and you see like the raw emotion on these dudes' faces, like them crying,
I love that.
tears about them getting drafted. I don't know, bro. I can't say that they don't have like respect for the GM or the coach that's drafting them. I think it's more like, bro, like
I didn't say they don't have respect. Let's not
so.
say
So
that.
what's the point here? Because you said they have to know when they're talking to execs and stuff. They have to have like a that like what's the point, bro?
The point is that you have to understand whose world you're in, and you have to understand you if you don't play your card, if you overplay your hand, you play yourself out. We've seen it happen plenty. You see how they try to blackball Shadur Sanders before he even stepped foot in the NFL. It's
But was that because Shadur didn't protect his brand, or because people just didn't want to see a black quarterback succeed?
it's the black quarterback thing. However, they all when you are perceived that way, any little thing you do, even if you celebrate, Shadur could have literally just celebrated a game like any normal player would. They're gonna take that and they're gonna call it arrogance. They're gonna call it
Okay,
this. They're gonna call it that.
hold up. Prime example. I feel like I understand what you're saying, but I think that at a certain point, even on the exec level, bro, there are dudes. If you produce, that doesn't matter. Prime example, Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch is white America's nightmare. From Oakland, dreads, do rag, piercings, tattoo, tough guy from the hood.
I wouldn't say he's a nightmare.
He's
Nightmare
not
would
a
be
nightmare, but he's not
the
like.
opposite of that.
But he's not. I wouldn't say he's a nightmare, but he's like
That they dream of people like him. They
that,
love seeing somebody like him.
bro. Like that's
They
what I'm saying.
get
Like,
they lick their lips when they see somebody like that.
by no means was Marshawn Lynch like a PR perfection, but he was a dog on that field. So whether or not he was like he had the most, you know what I'm saying, most eloquent or most like dignified
Public
responses,
favor, bro.
I don't think that matters. I feel like if you're a
People loved him.
that's just he has good charisma. He has
Charisma,
good
yeah.
personality. He's a good dude.
I'm saying
And it's
he's a
like
good
people
dude.
that look past that like actually know that he's a good dude. But I'm like, well, he's a rookie. He ain't had that PR he had to build that up over years in the league and working. But I'm like, I do understand what you're saying though. With like you do need to protect your brand because like it's dudes that's just like Antonio Brown's a prime example. Like just throwing everything away. You can be the most talented dude ever. Marshawn Lynch is the opposite end of that. Like he preached from day one about protecting your chicken, protecting your brand, protecting this stuff. So it go both ways. I just feel like a lot of it is just like a matter of like the type of stuff that was instilled in you when you were younger, you was upbringing, and like what type of stuff you've been exposed to. Because some dudes, it's just football, no life skills, no soft skills, no communication skills. But I feel like that is a good point. That's equally important because I mean, you're going to have a life after football. You know what I'm saying? Like NFL is going to pay you great money, but we've seen countless times dudes going broke and they Super Bowl rings and they MVP for some extra cash because Adrian Peterson, I'm pretty sure is going broke. My man pawned everything. He was MVP. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but
It's situational, bro.
yeah,
Like,
so
and
yeah,
that's
it
what I'm saying.
depends.
I'm not trying to say that people should change. Like, I know somebody's not gonna understand what I'm saying. That's okay. I'm not the best at sharing exactly like my thoughts in a way that other people can understand them. But all I'm saying is it's situational. Like Aaron Hernandez was literally beating dudes up at the bar, committing crimes in college, and went to the NFL. They gave him a pass on it. School gave him a pass. Everyone gave him a pass, and he ended up committing murders. Right. So it depends on your situation, but you got to be a superstar like Aaron Hernandez was. Um, and all I'm saying is for dudes out there, I also want to change the narrative. Like these people, they buy your jerseys, they slap them on, they say they love you. They wouldn't give you a handout in the street. They wouldn't help you on the street. When you're not on that field, you just another of a number. And I want these dudes in the league to try to educate themselves. I'm educating myself all the time. I try to. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm by no means there. And who am I to go tell the millionaire what to do? I'm not saying that at all. I just want people to be more cognizant of the situations, and a lot of them are. And I understand upbringings are different. I'm not saying that dudes don't have respect. I'm not saying that they don't know how to interact with people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you have to understand the optics of things and the stereotypes that are placed on you, especially as a football player. Like you just have to understand the views, and it sucks, but it's something you constantly have to be aware of. So I mean, I don't know. Take that for what you want. I support all these dudes. I hope these dudes have great careers. It's going to be a shame to see the first one that gets thrown out for beating a woman, or this first one that has like 5 kids in 3 months. The first one that all those things. I hate to see them. I hate to see them. But unfortunately, because dudes just can't control themselves, sometimes stuff happens. And things are overlooked because you're so good at football. They overlook a lot of stuff and don't get you the help that you actually need till it's too late. So it goes
Hey man,
multiple ways.
it's out the mud, man.
Yeah, man. Slate, dog. So
Another one in the books, brother.
episode 14. Y'all like this up. Let us know what you think. If you hate us for something we said, please tell us. I'm eager to hear your hatred. Just throw it on the comments. Boost up the insights.
And we appreciate y'all as always, man. It's love everywhere at all times. Appreciate everybody that's engaging with us, interacting with us, listening, all of the above. Can you guys please like and comment, plural? Like nobody likes our post. It's just our moms and stuff. So we really appreciate if y'all would actually like the reels. We get in the streams. We just would like if you guys like the reels and stuff as well. So it's love, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in as always. We will be back next week. More topics, more content.
Subscribe on YouTube.
More Black Box Theory.
Yep. All right. Appreciate
All right,
y'all.
bye guys.
Peace.